Fiddly Gubby, Danny Boy here. We're back with more Transport Fever on the mod map. We're following our Berlin to Copenhagen train, one of our newest additions, and we upgraded everything in Copenhagen. So I quite like this train, it looks really smart. Obviously the passengers in there are fairly enjoying themselves. There was another train we upgraded that looked pretty smart. It was this Vienna to Copenhagen number. Here it is there. It's got like this weird livery on the train, which is like an old Austrian steam train painted on the side of it. So that looks pretty cool as well. But hey ho. So Copenhagen is done. All road freight, all road and tram line passengers are done. All passenger trains leading in are done, and freight trains leading in are done. I will upgrade the freight trains that deliver food, probably when we go to Vienna in the next episode. But just now, we're going to head back over to the United States and Canada, and we're going to get some stuff done there. Mainly this Boston construction materials. There's like a lot of lines here, so we'll have to do that. The trains in to Boston, road vehicles. Alaska is done, so that's good. I am going to change something though. Just a second. Right, this train here is now overkill for fit we need. I don't need it to haul that much. We're going to get rid of this. Don't worry, we are going to be using that container consist later on, but just now I want multiple units in diesels, and I am going to change it to, I noticed something the other day I never noticed previous. We were running this. I'm actually going to change it to, if I can find it, this. We're just going to mark it a GP40 because it's not got that far to travel, and we're going to add one of them. We're going to go to freight. We're going to head down. Now the 60-foot flat car for America doesn't actually show the animation of the construction materials on it. This 50-foot Pennsylvania railroad flat car does, and even though it's from 1929, I'm still going to use it. Now, the station is 520 meters long. I've got 6 of these now. That would be pretty insane. Right, so keep on going till we reach 520. That should be something like 360 construction materials on there. Let's go to the place now, and yes. Now it's okay, we're going to use this, but just for other lines in Canada. Right. Or like northern United States. Alaska is done. Here is one of our metro liners and a west coast train. Here is the Boston branch train rolling in, and I can see the speed dance there heading off to Calgary. So this is all done, so I'm quite happy with the way things are here. Now over in Toronto, there's not much to upgrade over in Toronto. A few tram lines, a bus line. Here's the train going back to Alaska, that's fine. Now, Ottawa to Toronto branch. This is running, I think it's a PPR, Pennsylvania Railroad number. Let's set it to replace. In fact, let's pull up its vehicles. 50 years old. So, this thing's fairly ancient. Close that just now. It's fairly beat up as well. Okay, let's get you changed. Right. Close that for the moment. We'll let him continue on his way. Now, it is quite a fair distance, but I'm going to use another metro liner because it seems to be suited. And we're just going to put one on. We're not going to add on any extra carriages. Just the one will be fine. We're going to go to the place now, and yes. Because that holds a capacity of 81, is it? Okay, pause. Do I want to add more? Maybe. Go to passengers. Let's add 2 more carriages. Now, for head down, there are like... here is the West Rail West Fleet. It's just like standard in blue. I would have loved an Amtrak livery for this, but there ain't one. But there is this. The Amtrak Arm Fleet. No, it's near that in. I think it's further down. I think it's this in. Or is it? Right, we've used these 2. I think it's this in here. This actually is it is Amtrak. Replace now and yes. Even though the rest of the train doesn't have the Amtrak liveried coaches, the extra coaches I added on do look like Westfleet West Rail coaches. These could be spaced out better. Oh well, a couple of freight trains there on the head-to-head. I do believe the fuel train may be the winner. There we go, there's two Canadian Pacifics running in there. Okay. We'll see this guy upgrading. Then we'll go ahead and, in fact, we'll leave him for the moment. Because there are other things to upgrade in Toronto. These trucks. Now, let's just set these to replace at 100%. We'll keep the Peterbilt rolling. Any new trucks I add, I will make the Freightliner Cascadia. Right, freight. I need a Peterbilt, which is right there. You're picking up food, it looks like. Food it is. Okay. And at 100% replace. Now, construction materials truck. You're there. Let's set these to replace. Set them for 100%. Now, these might become quite busy when the new trains come on the go. Because the new trains will be faster and they'll be able to carry more. See, this is just standard in blue, which is fine. And then at the end, you see, this is exactly the same type of carriage. It's just got Amtrak written on the side of it. Alright, cool. How much do you carry? Only 34 people. See, most people will use the Atlantic coast or the west coast, the east coast intercity, or the west coast intercity. Here's our other Alaska to Toronto. It's starting to build up now. I think the passengers on there got quite, or the line got quite a shock. It was always running with a full load because the GM train diesel we had on there was quite slow. So by the time it reached Alaska, it would actually be able to pick up a full load. Right, now we're in Toronto. We're in Toronto. Let's use a Toronto. Even though it's in 1976, let's replace that. And at 100%, you can swap over. Now, buses. The bus station is here. Toronto bus, 36 people. Replacement? No. Why would I want it to replace to that? Right. We'll use the right streetcar. We'll go for replace now because they are fairly ancient. Those GM fish bowls. We do seem to have a lot of passengers in and around Toronto waiting to be picked up. I mean, there's 36 here, 37 now. If I can find a bus, there's one right there. Right. This car is 26, good. I'll get rid of a fair chunk at the people that are waiting there. This thing does look pretty futuristic. Oh well, away he goes. 26. And is there still a lot of people waiting here? 21. So the next bus that comes in will probably be rolling with a full load as well. Now, that's everything in Toronto done. The freight trains will be at their own, like the goods hubs that they sort of come for. Ottawa, there's not much happening in Ottawa either. These planes are fine. 3 people waiting. You are landing. I'd like you guys to space out slightly better. But oh well. Go to here. It's only going to Ottawa. We'll have to get more lines going in Ottawa and Toronto. Freight train there. Who are you? Ottawa fuel train, you're good. We're running an Amtrak on that for some reason. Oh well. Right. Ottawa tram line. 5 of 17. Vehicle replacement. Let's see if we can... No. Why does it keep giving me random things? Now, if it would we go here, I'm going to go with a Skoda. Okay. Replace now, and yes. Because I do believe these trams are fairly old. Right, now, over here at the freight hub. Now, you see here, there's not much construction materials. I did actually have a look, and a lot of the trains are quite bunched up, as to say. Replace now. No. What I'm going to do is, I've foreseen this. I actually played I actually did a previous attempt at recording this episode, and it failed. I got halfway through it, but one thing I did realise halfway through it is when I go upgrade this combat train from Boston, it will it'll quickly be overrun with construction materials. So I need to add more trucks. Replacement, you're set at 100% and on. Here we were in... God damn it. Right, that's better. Here we were in the process of buying some more trucks. Because what I noticed is, by the time I had upgraded the trains, and both trains had done one journey, there was about 400 construction materials waiting. The trucks that were currently running on the line, there's only 5 of them, were having a hard time keeping up with demand. So set line, Ottawa Conmat, and oh, there we go, Ottawa Conmat Road. They're set to replace for 100%. We'll set these to replace at 100%. Ooh, I need to actually set a replacement. No. Now that's weird. That's something new I've never seen before. I'm maybe spamming my mouse button a bit too quick. Right, fuel. Okay. At 100%, you may replace any new lines that come in here. We'll roll some freight liners on it. There is food that comes here, but a lot of the commercial area is right here next to the station, so we've not actually got food being delivered by truck. Now, Ottawa tram is done. We need a bus in Ottawa. I need a bus station. Who are you? You're one of the new trams. Do buses come in here as well? They do. Alright, replacement. Let's go with the D40 Flyer for this, now that I know it is a sort of American bus. Is it older than this or newer than this? Newer. Okay. It's a pity there's no more road vehicles modded for America. It's a shame. There are the guys for America that do modding mostly do trains. None of them are really interested in doing road vehicles, which is a shame. Or aircraft, or ships. I'd love some new ships. A cruise liner. a bulk cargo container ship, a bulk ship, an oil tanker, something that's seaworthy. None of these river sort of barge ships that we've got going. Anywho, Ottawa is now done. Toronto is now done. These planes are fine. They're already set to replace because I did so as they were over in Edinburgh, because that's where they are going. Right, this is interesting. Who are you? Amsterdam Airport Shuttle. Now I set you to replace, so I'm slightly confused as to why you are not. 510. Beijing bus, there's nothing I can do about, because we're not actually on Beijing yet. Berlin Fuel Road. Let's go over here. Amsterdam Airport Shuttle. I thought I set a replacement for you. I may not have, but I'm sure I did. Where is the bus station in Amsterdam? There's the train station. I'm assuming you do stop at the bus station. No, you don't. Okay, go to the bus station up here in Amsterdam. Amsterdam Airport Shuttle. Ah, okay, that's why I neglected you, because I actually forgot you existed. The Icarus 256. That's Russian. I could have used that in Russia. Right, something... even something German will be fine. The mountain bus, eh? Mountain bus is no use. There's 16 people on it, so people are using it. That's for Paris. Damn, wish I knew that previously. Decisions. Go with that Volvo again. I like that Volvo. That's British. This is not though. Let's go with that. Place now, and yes. Right. You should no longer be complaining there, buddy. You'll see again that this is flashing. It's just St. Petersburg being a pain in the ass again. Oof, what's happening with this plane? Oh no, it's because it's actually closer. I thought that was a bit weird there. Gonna take a quick look over here. I want to see why the hell this is telling me that it's not working again. So you've got planks. You're not shipping planks. This ship here has got 252, which is good. There's no a mass amount of planks sort of waiting there, which is annoying. However, there is a mass amount of planks waiting here. I've got 2 trains on this line. Now I reckon if it's because they're spaced out terribly or fit their actual deal is. Here's one there. You're there. Fine. Vehicles. Bring up the second train. You're at Kiev waiting for a free path. So they're spaced out perfectly. At any given time, one train is at the opposite side of the map. Now why are you waiting? You're coming along here. You are going into there, where a train that loads food is leaving. Okay, that's fine. I fail to believe that this Amsterdam train's in your road. I should maybe stick a signal down here to get it to come further down, just in case this fiasco happens again. Right, you can come and do as far as that signal now, instead of holding back up on top of the hill. I hear you. Right, excellent. coming in, see, it's not even got a full load, so it's annoying. Let's see, not pick up everything here though, and he's not even got a full load, so try to ship more items. Well, it's you, game, it's you, it's screwed up, name me. I should be working fine. You are waiting for that. I don't think this actually does get any what the hell's it called again? Slag. I don't think this gets any slag at all. Plenty of steel. 244 slag for the goods hub. China coal train. This guy here though only gets 7, unless the train's just left. Nope, I see it. It's over there. It's got 34. That's a shame. But slag, there probably is more demand for slag at the goods hub, which probably just means this this here is going to be struggling. Details. You're out of slag, and you've only managed to produce 12 or 13 construction materials for St. Petersburg and Moscow. Oh well, hopefully it'll get better. Right, get rid of that. Go away, please. Right, now we are heading down here. This train is upgraded. Excellent. These two trains are spaced out fine. They are not a problem. These trucks will get set to just replace at 100%, which I do believe they might actually be at. Yes, they are, because that can just replaced instantly. Right, I want you to replace. Come on, quick before you get in. On. Autosave there for the win. Well, more like autosave to disturb my thought process. And right, there we go. Go away. You are road 2. You're now waiting for him to fill up because I just changed him. Oops. Right, so road 1 and road 2 are done. Road 4 replacement. Hello, hello. There we go. Replacement on at 100%. And road 3, which really could be done with more trucks on it. Oh well. These 3 lines here, 1, 4 and 3, could all be done with new stuff. But oh well. Right. Let's see what we've got here. We've got Vancouver Combat. I'm going to stop you, because I do believe that your counterpart is just in front of you. Now, in a perfect world, he should be heading back to Boston. He's not. He's only heading to there. So keep that there. Keep that there. Push play. Now, you are going to stop. Stop. And wait for him to get to the other side. Push pause. Right, now let's see what we've got going on here. New York City combat train replacement. Now, these alcos were terribly slow, but I did like using them. New York City gets a lot, so what I'm going to do is, even though these are ancient, I want to keep them going because I do like them. So we're going to add a New Haven train there to go to New York. Now my mouse is definitely doing that double clicking. See, I just clicked on it. Before I went to add, it had already put it across. Right, now freight. What I'm going to use for this is these things. But this yellow TTX company, I'm not sure where that's actually based out of. And I'm not sure where Laurenburg and South and Southern Railroad would sort of originate. But oh well. Let's keep going until we reach 510. There we go, that's fine. Place now, and yes. Push play, keep it rolling. Now you are there. Vehicles. Vehicles, please. Come on. You are heading to New York. Let's keep that up because I want to keep these spaced out decent. Right. Old shit again. I don't care. Go away. Tram 220, Tram 81 for Berlin. That's fine because we're going to Berlin in the next couple episodes to upgrade stuff. Right, he's upgraded to 612 construction materials. Excellent. Once he's upgraded though, we're getting to hold him there at the station because we're waiting for this guy to get in. He's almost at New York, so that's fine. Right, 612. You're going to about turn now. Now? Now. There we go. Right. Let's hold you there. Now, this train here it's rolling in is Calgary map, where it looks like we're running an Amtrak train. Let's change that. Now, we are running a Canadian National on the Vancouver train, which I am actually going to replace in a second, even though it's quite new. But it doesn't matter. Right, you're there. Bring up the vehicles. Okay, so it's this guy. Keep the Eans that are at the station there. So you're at the station as well. You're at the station. You're almost there. I'll be able to let this in go. Now, replacement for this. Now, Calgary's not that far away. In fact, that's a lie. It is actually quite far away. Right. Go to replacements. Diesel. Multiple units. Right, head down. Because it's far away, I want to use something that actually is quite strong and quite fast. Right, the GE40s are good candidates. We've used a Canadian National. It is currently running to Vancouver. However, I might change it. So, let's go Canadian National for him, for the moment. And then I'm going to change it to freight. Right. Now, what I've noticed is, these liveried trains don't carry construction materials. I forgot to select the Canadian National train. Let's go ahead and add that. Just one. Right. Head down. I've passed it. Right. The standard in-game boxcar though. This steel boxcar does carry construction materials. So let's keep adding them until we reach 520. Now the station at, can I get another in? Nope, it's too long. Too long. Replace now, and yes. Push play. Right, we'll hold this train once it upgrades. Nice. Push pause. Now, this. Replacement. Carries quite a lot. 448. That's good. But diesels, if we head down here, there are this reversed, these SD70s, pretty big and they're quite powerful. 70 miles per hour, that's good. There is a Canadian National this train. So let's go to standard diesels and see if we can find the standard SD70, the front facing in. Right, here's our GE40s. Here is our NC, just means no conductor or no driver. Right, Canadian Nationals, what we are looking for. There we go. Add one of them. Add. Go to diesels and get a reverse section, which was right there. I just saw it. Excellent. Right, now freight. Head up to find these container wagons, which must be down. There we go. Right, the yellow ones are American. Pick up construction materials. You change to construction materials. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, that's 300. We can get another 120 on. So go one of these, add one of these, add one of these, add onto the next, add 380. Can get a few more. Let's just go 2 more of this. $488, and then add the rear section. 523. Okay, go along. Remove one of them. 507. Got 2 of these. I only want 1. In fact, that's fine. Replace now, and yes. So that's going to replace. We will continue changing stuff up. We're just waiting for this New York train to sort of vamoose. You are Calgary Combat. When he gets to the other side, I'll let you go. Now we start with the Chicago, Toronto and Ottawa. That's stuff that we've got to upgrade. Right, you just hold your horse there, buddy. Wait for this guy's rolling into the station, so that's good. So they are quite well spaced out at the moment. He's unloading, he'll upgrade as soon as he turns, we'll let him go. He'll upgrade as soon as he turns, we'll let him go. And that'll give the game a chance to build up a bit more construction materials. Right, on you go, buddy. Right, New York, done. I can't actually see this train now, but oh well. Right, here's our Alaska train. This might actually get a full load now. Right, a Chicago train, you need a replacement. Just hold your horses there, buddy. You can now go. So Calgary is complete and they're spaced out. Push pause. Chicago Combat replacement, not a class 9000. Right, Chicago doesn't really get a lot. So if it were get a D is diesels, head down. Now it's a Rock Island train we've got here. I'll still use it some way, but just in a shorter journey. Right, we are going to roll with a Conrail double traction. Add that because it's got a fair distance to roll. Freight, head down, and we're going to go with the Pennsylvania bad boy again, which I believe is right down at the bottom somewhere. There it is. Right, give me construction materials. and keep on going till we reach 520. 550. Too much. Too much. Replace now. Yes. Right, now give me your vehicles. There's the second Dean. He's heading for Boston as well, which is inconvenient. So we'll hit to space them out. Now Alaska's getting a full load again. See, this is why I went with this, because you actually see the animation of stuff being loaded onto this train, which is good. That's what we want. There we go. There it is. Being loaded. This thing's being loaded as well. If he gets in, I'll hit hold to him, so you can go straight off the bat. You don't hate to wait for nothing. Right, so we're just waiting on an Ottawa train and a Toronto train. That's a Boston Stone train, or a Chicago Stone train. Double header, big boy. Right, you're en route. Fine. We'll hold him when he comes into the station. This train should almost be at Vancouver. It's taking its sweet ass time, but it'll get there. Right, so 2 more lines to upgrade. New York City, still getting a hell of a lot of stuff. Chicago, you need to pick up a bit. Alaska, but the train just left, so that's fine. New York City's got 569. 570. Ottawa as well, that'll have to be a decent sized train for that. I've got a train in mind for that, so it's fine. In Toronto we need to change as well. Right, so 2 trains we're waiting on. Are you near there yet? Hurry up. See, this Chicago train just left. It's just left heading for Chicago, and this guy's coming in behind it. He's going to hate to wait. There is no goods sort of mounted for Chicago yet. So we'll hit space them out, and I will stop him. Oh god. Right, warning, road vehicle, Minsk bus. Right, I will replace those buses, but for now they are unimportant. Now if I'm going to do to this Chicago train is, I'm going to set it to pick up a full load. That way, normally what I'll replace, but instead of me stopping it, it'll keep loading until this thing reaches there. Right, I see a Canadian Pacific train, Ottawa Combat. Right, replacement please. Diesels, head down. Right, we've got a sort of old Canadian Pacific train. We're going to get a new Canadian Pacific train. No and no. God damn it. There we go. Right. Freight. Let's get some box cars, because it's got quite a lot of stuff to shift. Steel box car. Construction materials. Keep on going until we reach 507, I believe the magic number is. Right, replace now, and yes. Push play. Right, you guys probably gonna need spaced out as well. Why is this train waiting for a free path? Don't understand. Right, pull up your vehicles. Vehicles please. This scene has changed. This scene is, it's exactly at Ottawa halt. Excellent, so I didn't need to stop these, they're bathed good. Go away. Right, we're just waiting on a Toronto train now, and we should be good. Right, you're almost at Vancouver. I need you to turn around and come out, and then we can get going. In fact, how much goods are waiting for Vancouver? 214. Now we'll wait for this train to come in. Ooh, our Chicago combat train is being overtaken by something. Oh no, it's not. It's just a stone train passing on the other side. Right, so Ottawa train is good. He's rolling. We are Canadian Pacific. We just need the Toronto train up here now. Seems to be talking an age. Or it maybe slipped into the station and escaped before I could actually notice it. But it looks as though this Chicago train is almost at Chicago. There's an Alaska train, a New York train, and a Toronto train. This guy, please. There we go. Toronto con Matt. Push pause. Right. We'll get this replaced, and then in the next episode we'll replace vehicles in Boston, or the next American episode. Then we'll head down to New York and Calgary. So, diesels, please. Let's give it. We've used them. We had used this for Alaska, but we took it off and put on a smaller in. So let's add this again. Now, get this back rolling. Fake locos, no thanks. It would take an age because they travel at like 1 miles per hour. Right, fits the story with Toronto. 307. Go to freight. Let's give this Pennsylvania Railroad cars, because a full 520 meters of them is about 360, which is fine. Right, set you for that. Go here, go there. Keep on going till we reach. Oh Jesus! Right, overshot it there. 519. Go with that. I thought the magic number was 507. Oh well. Right, give me your vehicles, because I can guarantee it. See, this thing's heading for Boston as well. Alright, you go away. You are going to replace, and then we're going to space these out. Here is our, we'll move this over here so we can actually see the station. There we go though. 2 Norfolk and Southerns heading up north there. We've still got our New Haven EMD Boston. Train running there going to New York. Right, you're heading back to Boston. You can now go. Excellent. Right. See you later, Vancouver train. Right. Toronto's heading back out, but this thing's going to be in shortly. We're slowly waiting for this thing to get to Chicago. Once it does, we can release this next train. But it works much better. It looks as though more trains are running full instead of empty. Are you set to wait for a full load? Because you shouldn't be. You are. Just go, because I don't want you guys to get boxed up. That's almost running me a full load though, that's pretty good. Come on Chicago train, we're just waiting on you. I do believe that is everybody. So with 2 Canadian nationals, a Canadian Pacific. I always get to use the Cartier, because I believe that's Canadian as well. It's got French writing on it, and well, French, you get French Canadians, so. Oh well. That is everything though. Toronto, Ottawa, New York City, Calgary, Alaska, and Vancouver. Everything should be good to go. Are you almost at Chicago? I would extremely like it if you were. You're nearly there. Road vehicles can kiss my ass, because I will get round to you, just not yet. This big boy is actually going to pass this train. Maybe. But bigger trains running with more, with bigger loads means that the construction materials factory down in Boston will require more stone. It'll go through stone quicker as it fires more construction materials across to the station. Right, Toronto is almost in. Chicago is almost in. Once we get the Chicago train rolling, I will end the episode there. Here we go. Yes, the trucks are rolling in. We're almost there. You need to slow down. That big boy's still running in at a hell of a speed. Oh well. Right, so we can almost release this in. You need to stop. Unfortunately, I'm going to hold you. Stop. Stop. There we go. And I'll wait for him to get to Toronto a bit. It'll be a while for him to get to Toronto, so I'll end the episode sort of prematurely, but I'll keep an eye on it and it should be good to go. This will be sorted by the time we get back onto the next episode. And we should take a look at our Vancouver train as well before we go. Right, as soon as you turn, I shall let this thing go. You're still kind of getting stuff. Right, he's empty, he turns around, set that in to go. Excellent. Right, they're now spaced out. So, that is going to be it for this episode though. If you did actually watch this and you'd like to leave a like or comment, please feel free to do so. And if you'd like to see more if it's going on in the future, then hit that subscribe button. And if you've any ideas which trains you would like to see rolling on the map, then leave a comment and I will probably do it, as long as it's nothing too stupid. But I've probably done a few stupid lines already. But that's going to be it for me. I've been Danny Boy, this has been Transport Fever, and I will catch you later.